Hey guys, welcome back to Titan Vans. We got a brand new custom design here that we're really excited to show off to you guys. So let's check it out. Right off the bat, you'll notice a nice integrated galley in this van. He went with a stainless steel drawer fridge, so it pulls straight out, and it has a nice large fridge capacity as well as a really large freezer in the top here, which gives a little bit bigger than the door style fridge. So the drawer is a little more freezer capacity, as well as a bit more ergonomical as far as storage down below. So you're kind of looking down on the food rather than having to crouch down and look inside. We did a small microwave, which is all powered off the battery. A couple of drawers here for utensils and cookware. Up on top, we went with a solid quartzite countertop. So this is solid stone with a grain-matched integrated kind of sink cover here. So this gets you your counter space back when you're not using the sink, and when you're ready to use the sink, just pop it right out. And a really nice, large, deep sink. It's almost 10 inches deep, so lots of capacity there. Nice spray faucet, stainless steel to match the other appliances with a little pull out. And we did a single burner induction cooktop here. And what's really nice, if you notice, this is actually flush mounted. So we actually recessed the cooktop down into the quartzite counter. So that came out real nice. Up top here, some simple overhead cabinets. Gives a lot of storage for food and some more like cookware and so forth up top. They all have rim latches, so the latches, when you depress the knob, will lock the cabinet in place, and then all the soft door opens and soft door close. So to latch, simply close the door, press the knob, the latch will engage and keeps anything from opening up, and that's common on all of our doors and drawers here. Really cool feature on this guy, we actually did like a little integrated eating area here back by the sofa, which we'll get into in a little bit more detail. So when sitting, you can release the knob and actually pull down the table. So now we got eating for two, pretty spacious, pretty strong. Not like a sitting table, but can easily handle dinner, laptops, kind of what you're gonna be doing. Then we did some bamboo adjustable shelving, so you can adjust the heights here depending on what you're storing. We get a lot of storage in here and towards the back, which we'll dive into. So now the sofa is the bed. So this is like a jackknife sofa or sofa sleeper. So we do have 3-person bench seat with seat belts, just lap belts, so best for adults. This is not for child seats or carrying small children. Best for full-size adults. We do have 3 lap belts. To switch into the bed mode, we simply have a switch here mounted on the sidewall. So all we have to do here is press the switch, see the bed folding down, and I forgot to remove the headrest. We'll pop those out real quick. Here, and then you can see the third panel in the back just requires, it's a manual panel in the back rather than a fully automated panel. So this couch is relatively flat. It's got a little bit of bucketing, but it's actually not too bad when you're laying on it. You don't notice it so much. It is a full 6-foot long bed, so I'm 6'3", and I fit on here pretty well. So it is a 2-person sleeper, and yeah, it works really well. Back here we have our 2 storage compartments. These are mounted on some slider door with some ball bearing tracks in the bottom. So we have a locking mechanism up top here. This is what secures it while you're driving. So simply slide the latch down, and then the handle we can pull and open up the doors here. So inside this drawer, we have our IsoTemp Slim. It's a 4-gallon electric hot water heater. It's kind of standard in most of our builds. You've probably seen them in some of our other videos. This unit is really nice for a couple of reasons. One, the shape and size makes it really, can fit into some really close, tight spots. Also, what's a really nice feature that's built into this is that it overheats the water to a temperature that's much hotter than what you'd really want coming out of the faucet or shower. And then on the top here, if we kind of zoom in, you can see this mixing valve on top that has kind of a little arrow and plus or minus on top. So that's actually a pre-mixing valve. So what that does is actually takes the hot water and mixes it with some of the cold water to get you a much nicer temperature that will come out of the faucet. So it takes that real hot water, steps it down to your kind of standard hot temperature water. So you take that 4 gallons and you can stretch it to 6 to 8 gallons, kind of depending on your how hot you want that water. So really nice unit. Finishing off this, we got a couple of more adjustable drawers, little lips on here, so you have real nice, lots of storage. Close that up, we'll lock it here, and then we'll release the back. So kind of more of the same in the back, but again, just lots of storage, really nice. The sliders make those doors really easy to open. The latches, it's really quiet while you're driving, and secures it. You know, it's not going anywhere while you're transporting. So up front we have the 2 swivels here. So kind of a secondary eating area. So this van's really nice for kind of having a large group of people, putting on, entertaining. There's the awning outside, which we'll get into, and then lots of places for people to hang out, sit, relax, tables. So I'll show you this other table that we have integrated up here, which is really cool. So if we swing around here to the side, you'll see the way we have this mounted. So this is a marine table. So solid walnut table. And then we have our mechanism here for actually securing it while in transport. So simply loosen the star knob here. And swivel this out. Just lift this guy and slide right out. So here's our tabletop. And then we have our leg that's in the corner here that's just on a quick spring clip. So simply grab the leg, release it from the spring clip there. You can see it back in that back corner. There's the spring clip, so it simply locks it in, pulls out. Just take your leg pedestal, put it into the receptacle. It's down in the floor here. You can simply just slots in down there, and then take the table and into the other receptacle here on the bottom. So you can see really quick, super solid, sturdy table. It's 1.25 inch walnut countertop. And we offset this a little bit. You can see it's not centered in here. We actually did that for a couple of reasons. We wanted to give options how you're going to be using it. So right now it's really easy. It'll just get right up out of the seat. But if you wanted a little bit more eating area here, you can actually just pivot this guy. And so now it's, kind of more for the passenger side. So it kind of extends that table. So by having that offset, we just kind of give a couple of options there. One kind of nice little feature is this thing. Real nice tight tolerance, but just clears there underneath. So you can still use the fridge even while the table's in. So that's crucial there. We'll leave that guy here for now. And let's show you around the side of the van and around the back. So stepping outside here, we have our awning up on top. So standard manual. So we got our manual Fiamma awning. Simply uses a quick kind of extendable wrench there to extend and retract it, and then it can clip into the feet. So this is not a self-supporting one. This one actually has legs. The legs will either clip into the clips on the vans, or you can stake them right into the ground. So again, kind of pop that thing out. It comes out 8 feet. Really nice. Gets a lot of shade and some additional kind of space to hang out in during those summer times. So let's check around the back real quick. Really cool thing we did on this van we're pretty excited about. So we did a kind of a repeat of our two bike rear door mount system. So we mounted some logistical track on the back doors, and then modified some Rocky Mount Tomahawks to work with our system. So super burly, really strong, and capability to house 2 bikes with the wheels on. So no taking the wheel off. Simply put the bike up, put the front wheel right here. You'll slide this guy down until it's nice and tight on the wheel, and then just use these as secondary securing straps for both the front wheel and for the back here. And then when not in use, what's really nice about this system is you can see how slim it is up against the back wall. So you don't have some big hitch mount sticking way off when you don't have bikes on. So we keep this real tight clearance. So it looks real sleek when it's on there, and then really functional to get your bikes to and from the trailhead. Pop the back doors here. So you can see our kind of our rear cabinet system here. So we have our water fill. So this just uses a standard hose to fill. And this one actually has a check valve in it, so it won't allow the water from the tank to drain back out if you go up like a really steep hill. Then here we have our spray down shower. So it pulls right out. Really nice little unit here. It's kind of our go-to stainless steel, really beefy, not gonna like crack from freezing, and will hold up and last a long time. Our mixer valve, so this is kind of a neat little valve, so it controls both temperature by rotating clockwise and counterclockwise, and then actually volume by pivoting left and right. So this is off, full, all the way hot, and then full all the way cold. So kind of a nice little system there. Here we actually installed an air compressor underneath the rig, so if we're pumping up bike tires or even refilling your own tires if something gets low, simple switch here, you'll hear the air compressor kick on. Nice little hum to it. So yeah, just get some nice, I think it goes up to about 195 PSI. So straight off here, carry a little hose. And then this is our drain valve. So this is either on right now, you can turn it off, and then you can drain if we turn it the other way, and you can hear some water draining right out the bottom right there. And so that'll drain your system. So really quick and easy to winterize. If we look underneath the bed here, you actually see our full electrical system kind of nicely tucked in here. So what you're looking at there on the right, that silver skinnier box there is actually the inverter. So that's our 120 volt power converter. And on the left is actually our 300 amp hour lithium ion battery. So that is a big system. That's what is able to run the microwave and the induction cooktop, the hot water heater, all the lights. So it gives them lots of capacity. And then we have 400 watts of solar on the roof, as well as a single fan for ventilation. So it's a pretty full-on system. So you got 3 ways to charge the battery while you're driving. So it's connected to the alternator from the sun using the solar. And then we have a shore power plug right here. So just a nice little quick plug right into a standard outlet using a standard extension cord, and you're good to go.